Hey guys, if there is a night the presence of God is far away from people, thousands and thousands miles away from people, is December 31st, Keshas. And I'll tell you why. Everybody in the world is celebrating, no matter your cultural background, no matter your religious background. It doesn't matter whether you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, or you don't profess in any faith, you're ready to celebrate. So these are the hidden secrets for that specific night. There are the organizers and the consumers. The consumers have already activated the mode of celebration. It is not about a night to go and give thanks to God. Even if you choose your venue as the church or whatever the gathering that professes to be a Christian gathering, the consumers have come there for celebration. It is not about really giving thanks and praying to God. Most of the people go there because of the celebration. And you see it when people are crossing over from 11:59 to 000. You see it so vividly because people are not really about giving thanks. The best time to give thanks to God because of your prayer, because of your ear, how fruitful it has been because of His power, how good He has been. It's not December 31st. Do it maybe before one day or after one day. And you to be honest, just do it in the secret. God treats you as an individual. He doesn't treat you as a gathering because when it comes to crowds, things happen. Spirits are activated that you're not aware of. And I'm telling you this because people neglect the power of crowds. Crowds are treated in a very Mephistophelic manner. Things are released, but people are not aware. So the major things about this night is you are a consumer. There is an event organizer. You have activated that mode for celebration. You you have attended an unpaid kesha. Someone else has attended a paid kesha. The difference between you and the other person is zero because you are just going to join a crowd of people, and the things that are going to happen there is just basically celebration, celebration, celebration. God is not angry about celebrations, but the way things are done, the way things mix, the way people mix things during that night is the issue. Our pagans, Muslims, all gather in the same place. And I'm telling you, every religion drags some spirits wherever they go. Mm. I'm not preaching because I'm not a preacher, but that's the truth of life. Okay, so now let's go to the event organizer. Event organizer is basically there for business. And remember, he's the one leading you to Thanksgiving prayers. It is just fixed in the program so that you think it's about Christians, but they are there for a given purpose. They are there for your money or release some spirits, but they may bind you for the rest of the whole year. The ignorance in the masses of people is just always overwhelming. Always overwhelming. So when I was a teenager, I I didn't know life just just like a small boy, you know. So there was this night vigil kesha, we call it kesha, and it was in Jamhuri grounds, basically Nairobi Chapel, and this is after high school. We were paying like 300 for a ticket, and it was basically a thing that we looked forward for. I took my saving because by then 300 shillings was, getting that was just a big hassle for me. So um I landed in that given specific ground, and there are three tents. One at the extreme left that was meant for the teenagers. There were no seats, just the DJ and an open ground, and it was a big tent that harbored like 3,000 people. They were massive. Then there was another one at the center, meant for anybody who wants to worship through a live band. And this attracted some mature people who liked live bands, good music, And there was another one that was for VVIP. They paid like 1,500. These were wazais that settled there, sat on chairs, and people entertained them by telling them, "Lift your hands, tell God that we love you," and then they got entertained by the band. You know, I decided to pay a visit to the teenagers' tent, and the DJ was Mikono Ju, and the songs were eh, okay. This is a church, but I can't connect. It was just about shouting and the latest songs that are worldly, but they are called gospel. You know, the gospel of Kenya is just way backward, way out of, I don't know. Then I went to the second tent that harbored the the live bands. These were youngsters who played guitars, drums, and it was really nice. And we sang those. By then, the hill songs were just hitting the airwaves always. And the moment you hear a song that you shout to the top of your voice, and you join the band. It was really nice, but it came after the crossover. That is saa sita ya usiku. There's this band that came. It was a rock band, and people were shouting like it is God that has come in, without sending a representative. It was wild, wild. I remember by then we went with my younger brother, and my younger brother would say that, "Wow, that band, man! Oh God!" So, my analysis was, I am coming out of this place very tired and very empty. Huh. So, fast forward life, I've been attending Keshas all across. For the last 4 years, I've not attended any crossover Kesha because of how unrealistic they have become. So, I've been attending all these years crossover Keshas, and guess what? Every year, I come out empty. Let me tell you, I've been playing in bands, but I know, I know, I know, I know. I know how it feels to come out a place as empty as you got in. In fact, you get out very tired. And people assume that because you're told, lift your hands, pray, tell God this. No, 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 no. Let me tell you, the presence of God is very, very far from such gatherings. Next time you think of making a crossover kesha or going to a crossover kesha, make up your mind. You're going to celebrate. It is not about God. If you want to thank God, just go to that given inner room. Be honest with your God. Tell Him, God, you've guided me through this year. You have done all this. I've gotten opportunities because of your power. Thank you, God, but not in those specific given keshas. Run away from those keshas. Things are released during that night, but we are just not aware. We do not want to accept. But anyways, humans are human. Just go do your thing.